So, say what's good, El Gang Gang. Now, I would like to ask you a few questions, only 3 for the channel. The first question is, 1 out of 10, what would you give the road trip?
The road trip?
1 out of 10 to coming here.
I'm like a 6.
Hmm?
I'm like a 6.
Why? No 4 points. Why?
Hmm?
Why not a perfect 10? Why?
A lot of sleeping. And then I argued on the phone later at night.
On the phone? About what?
None of your business.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it wasn't with us though. That was separate. Okay. Yeah. 1 out of 10. What do you give Half Moon Cay?
Which was that?
The first one. The nice beach with the slide. And you had the crabs. That one.
Oh. I ain't had no crab, but
You had
that was
burger.
alright. I didn't even know play basketball, so it made
So
it better.
1 out of 10, what you give it? The beach, the basketball.
I'm not an 8.
Why? Not 10. What happened?
The food wasn't good. And I ain't have no Caribbean food this whole time. That was the main thing I wanted.
All right, last one. What do you give Celebration Keys? 1 out of 10.
That one get like 9.
Yeah, that one was lit, right? Why not a perfect 10? Same thing, the food.
Yeah. The only thing that made it better was just food. Cause they didn't have no real food. They had
We had chicken fingers.
exactly chicken fingers and burgers.
Yeah.
I wanted Caribbean food.
If they would have had that, would have been a perfect 10. Okay. Perfect. All right, hey Ramel.
Hey.
Say what's up to the LK.
What's up? For the trip?
All right, Ramel. I got 3 questions for you, only for the channel. Ready? This is what he did the whole trip. You ready?
It's not worth it.
Don't lie.
He talks to his wife a lot. Diamond, he really loves you.
Bro, you're weird, bro. Come on.
No, he had a good trip. I'm just saying you talk to your wife the whole time. He's married. He's a married man.
Shit.
All right, ready, Ramel? Number 1. What do you rate the road trip 1 out of 10?
0.
Huh?
0.
Oh my God. Such a low score. Why?
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? All right. 1 out of 10. What do you rate Half Moon Cay? Half Moon was the first stop with the crabs.
It's cool, like a 9.
1 out of 10. What was it missing?
I don't know. We just didn't do nothing but be with each other. They didn't have no activities.
Jamel said you play basketball.
I didn't play basketball over there. We did play basketball, but
Not a fun activity. So what would make it a perfect 10 there?
I don't know.
Okay.
You wanted to
All right.
score.
Last one. 1 through 10. What do you rate Celebration Key?
Like a 7.
You didn't like Celebration Key?
It was cold.
It was a new place and it was so nice. Why would you give it a 7?
You said it was cool.
Because of the cold water?
Yeah, it was unbearably cold for no reason.
But the beach was nice. It didn't make up for it?
There it goes.
They should have signs that tell you to go to the nice part. They don't. They let you waste your time for 2 hours on the other side. Man.
Yeah, that's true. So more signs and better food. All right, my turn. This has no better. All right, so the road trip, I have to give it, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 because the weather towards Miami was bad. It kept raining.
Speak
and
up.
then in Miami, it was a lot of traffic.
Speak up.
So I'm speaking up. So the weather and the traffic makes me give it a 6.5. All right, then the first stop, Half Moon Cay. I really loved it there. So I'm going to give Half Moon Cay, I'm going to give that one a 10. The water was perfect. The crabs was delicious. I went down the slide, and it just was perfect for me. Now, the second stop, Celebration Key, I'm going to give that one a 9. It was missing the island food. It was missing the island food. And it was cold in the beginning.
Thank you.
So the pool was very cold, but the beach was really nice.
Thank you.
And what happened was we was on the one side of the beach and it had a lot of rocks. So we had to go to the other side of the beach, and that's where it was beautiful.
And it was stingrays in there and all that.
Yes, we found a stingray in there. Oh my God.
It almost stung 2 people.
No, it didn't.
Almost.
It didn't sting nobody, but it swam by people.
It swam by one white man and the girl that was about it.
But I don't know. I think I love the beach no matter where I'm at. So I can't never give it less than a 9. But I think it was a beautiful place. It was something we never saw. And it had a lot of activities. And they had a lot of food trucks on that second stop. So.
But no Caribbean food. Tacos,
they need more.
burgers, hot dogs.
They need more Bahamian food and island food for sure. All right, well, Angel's not here. Why Angel's not here? What she's doing? What she said?
Packing.
But she was packed, so that's weird. She just wants to pack her last minute stuff, but she could have did that after breakfast.
She said she's tired too.
What you think Angel was her favorite spot?
I don't know. Angel laughed this whole trip, so I don't know.
I have to tell Ramel this before I go. Ramel, look up. You made me laugh a lot. Ramel, look up. Ramel,
I'm watching something.
you made me laugh a lot. Last night, I'm so sorry.
I wasn't laughing.
I just want to say I apologize.
No.
But it was so funny. I could not. I went to sleep. I was laughing in my sleep. Like I was literally sleeping and I could feel my body jerking from laughing. You had me laughing to the point where I was just crying all night. Ramel is a funny guy. Yo, you funny. All right, now. This is the last question I got for y'all. Comedy night. We had all the days on the ship. Which was your favorite day of comedy?
I never watched the grown-up one because I always.
But what was your favorite day, 1 through 4?
Yesterday. Yesterday was my favorite. I
Your
laughed
favorite
most
one?
day.
All right. What was your funniest night?
The first day we saw Dino.
I think the first day too.
I wanted
That
to.
very first day, he had us cracking up.
I wanted to see him the first day. Remember, Angel couldn't go, so I just left with her.
I think for me, no, not even, it was not the first day, no, it wasn't. It was the day he did all the accents of all the countries. So that was not the first day.
That was second day.
It was like the second day.
That was the day for
He
the,
did it
You said
perfect.
he wasn't that funny that day.
No, I'm talking about the New York guy. He was funny.
You said he wasn't that funny that day.
No, I
He's talking about his stuff.
The Alaska story was not that funny, but the other ones was funny. Alright, well, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, I gotta put y'all onto this drink right here. If y'all ever come on a cruise, you got to get the guava passion fruit juice. It's perfection. Alright, peace.